it's Christy, and I'm here with a lot of things on my table here because I want to talk about how we all make decisions for what to include in our shoe boxes, because sometimes we can't fit it all in. We have to make decisions of what to leave out. So today, I wanted to do a fun exercise on how we make our decisions and how I make my decisions, how you make your decisions, because Michelle is doing a really fun, on the Facebook group, she's doing a really fun activity of what will you choose if it was between this thing or that thing. So I thought I would coordinate that with the video here and encourage you to join the Facebook group, Blessings in a Shoebox, because we do lots of learning activities like this. I think you'll catch on as I get started. So let me first off start with a question. If you were packing your shoebox and you could only pack a doll or a plush, which would you choose? Which would you choose? A doll or a plush? And I hope that some of you will write it in the comments below so I can see what your opinions are. A doll or a plush is our first choice, our first practice at choosing one or the other. Okay, number two, which would you choose to include in a shoebox? A car or a ball? This is a ball that it needs to include a pump and it gets pumped up. It's not as big as a soccer ball, but it's a fun one to include in your shoe boxes. So if it were between these two things, a car and a ball, which would you choose? Tell me in the comments below if you're keeping track on a piece of paper. I would love that. Okay, what about this next one? Which would you choose if you had to choose between a toothbrush and a comb? A toothbrush and a comb. This is one of those foldable toothbrushes. Which would you choose if you could only choose one? Put it in the comments below. Okay, and the next one is between a spoon and a cup. What if you could only include one? Which would it be? A spoon or a cup? Or maybe instead of a cup, this is a water bottle. A spoon or a water bottle. Which would you choose? Okay, the next one is underwear or socks. If you could only choose one, this is just about practicing our decision making. Which would you choose? Underwear or socks? Some of these for me are cut and dry. Some of them I'm like, oh, I couldn't choose. I want to put both in. But if you could only choose one, write that one down. The next one is reusable menstrual pads or solar radio, a solar radio. Which would you choose? This is hard. A solar radio or menstrual pads. They're both awesome. So write that down. And then the next thing I have is the last thing is the coloring book and crayons or a notebook and a pencil. Which would you choose? Coloring book and crayons or notebook and pencil? If you could only choose one, if you only had room for one. Well, right now is a good time to check out the Facebook group. I think I'm going to keep to myself what decisions I would have made between all of these items because it's so hard to choose. But I do love the fact that I can surround myself with wonderful things. I can pray before I pack my shoebox, and I can trust the Lord in my decisions. He knows exactly what needs to be sent in each box so that the children will feel the love of God and they will receive Him as Savior when they hear the message at the shoebox distribution. And that is the most important part, to include prayer, to write your love note, and to do the best you can to pack a shoebox that really demonstrates God's love. So thank you for watching. God bless you, and bye for now.